going on, guys? How you doing? I'm back in the building again for another another exposing the ancestors. I get a joy out of out of exposing hypocrisy, and I get a joy out of exposing idiosyncrasies within my culture. There's nothing wrong with that. This is live. This is live, Rise Girl. This is live. And salute to you, Rise Girl, and salute to you, Leander, for coming into the building. Good morning to you. This is a Tuesday, and I'm so glad that you guys are in the building. I want to show you something real quick. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm on mute. Sorry. The other day, I got into a debate with my wife, and we were debating this video. Now, in this video, you see uh, parents of high school kids. Am I still muted now? Hold on for a second. Give me 1 second. Am I still muted? Give me a second. Let me know if I'm still muted. Let me know. I want to. Am I still muted? Okay, hold on for a second. Okay. So the other day, me and my wife were debating if the appropriateness of that video. And my wife was saying that it was shameful that those mothers were twerking. And I told her, believe it or not, I disagree. Twerking has been made into this negative thing by older Black people. But if anybody's young and anybody who happens to watch this video, I want you to know something. I want you to know that twerking is an ancient African ritual. The ancient Africans have been twerking. Ancient Africans were twerking thousands of years ago. It is an ancient African dating or mating ritual. And I'm so tired of these old folks, these millennials, these Generation Xers, these boomers pretending like they themselves were not twerking back in the day. Oh, I never twerked. I didn't twerk at all. You are lying. Twerking is in your DNA. And Roz Girl's going to pretend and say, she says it's shameful, but knowing damn well in high school and damn well in college, she was twerking her damn self. We got to stop playing games. Now, the fact of the matter is this. Twerking is a cultural thing. It is a cultural, artistic expression. And if those Black mothers want to twerk at that pep rally, have at it. Black women have been twerking since the dawn of time. Somebody prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. This is a picture that the black Egyptians drew thousands of years ago. Not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, but thousands of years ago. If you go to your, if you go to an art museum, if you go to, if you look at any hieroglyphs that are in any books, you will find photos that the ancient Egyptians themselves drew. They drew the picture. But let me guess, it was different back then. No, it was not. Twerking is as old as time. I want someone to prove me wrong on this one. Now, Roz Girl, she admitted. Now, Mike from Boston says, nah, Roz Girl is wholesome. Roz Girl says, I definitely twerked then, but I'm a mommy now. See? But she's going to sit up there in the comment section and say shameful. Like she's just so over it. But knowing damn well 17 years ago in college, she was twerking at an icebreaker. We got to stop playing games here. I expose the ancestors. Don't let these old people tell you, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Ooh, you don't let them look down upon you. You have to constantly remind the millennials, the Generation Xers, and the baby boomers that you guys are full of it. Yes, is it shameful? I guess it would be. But don't pretend like you weren't doing it. I expose the ancestors. I make it a habit to do that. Prove me wrong. And it's not just black people. The ancient Indians were doing it. I'm talking about the Dot Indians in India. Whites were doing it in Europe. Twerking is cultural. It is a dating or it is a mating ritual. We are no different from the animals in the animal kingdom. You see birds doing it. They use their feathers and they do dating mating dances. You see other animals doing stuff. You see elephants and they do like a little dance. We gotta stop playing games here like we are just so above everything, which we are to a degree. But don't let nobody sit up here and fake it with you. What those black women are doing in that video is ancient. It's sacred. Give me a second. Let me look who's in the chat real quick. Roz Girl says, oh, she's going to pretend. See, and this is what a lot of these old people do. I hope somebody's young. Now, Roz Girl is a millennial. Now, look at what she's doing here. Now, Roz Girl, this old woman, she's not that old, but compared to a 20-year-old, she's going to sit up here and pretend that what those women aren't doing is twerking. Let me show you the picture again. These black women are half naked. They're half naked. And what is the one behind the one doing? She has her ass out. That's twerking. We got to stop playing. Mike from Boston is laughing. Roz Girl is still pretending. She's still pretending. And the fact of the matter is that this is what people have been doing since the dawn of time. It's not just black people again. So I'm not going to sit up here and let anybody tell me what these women are doing is wrong. Let's check it out again. let's be honest. Some of these women in this video were teenagers when Back That Ass came out. And they probably were in that damn music video. So the fact of the matter is that can twerking be viewed as a bad thing? Sure. But I'm not going to let some old fogies like Rise Girl tell me that that's shameful, as if she wasn't doing it or any other person wasn't doing it. Let me see. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Yes, Mike from Boston, you are correct. The East Indians are some of the biggest twerkers. We got to stop playing games here. We got to stop pretending like the ancient past was just so everybody was royal and everybody, oh, we don't do things like that. It's the ancient times. Stop it. The hunter-gatherer women were twerking. The Cro-Magnon women were twerking. The ancient Roman women were twerking. Twerking is a part of human nature. Give me a second. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? Chef. Oh, what's up, Chef? How you doing? Damn, what's up, Chef? How you doing? Rise Girl says, it's sexually provocative. Rise Girl, cam up. Cam up. Now, you're going to sit up here and try to pretend. You're going to sit up here and try to pretend like you're just so over it. Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. This is what I'm saying. This is what I like doing. I like exposing the ancestors. I like exposing the hypocrisy of it all. Don't sit up here and pretend like your great-great-great-grandmother wasn't twerking, because more than likely she was. Don't talk about my great-great-grandmother. She was twerking. She was twerking. Rise Girl says, dance rituals in ancient times were not called twerking or served the twerking behavior purpose. Oh, well, Rise Girl, what purpose did they serve then? Rise Girl, yes, it wasn't called twerking because, okay, well, they didn't speak the damn language. Okay, we have invented the word twerking. But the actual dance has always been the same. The dance is to be sexually provocative, to show what you can do in the bedroom. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We got to stop playing games here. We got to stop playing games here. A black man in ancient times, he drew what he saw. And what he saw was black women twerking. They were obviously at some party and they were twerking. Oh, well, they didn't do all that back then. Stop, please. They got alcohol. They did the same thing that we're doing now. So we got to stop playing games here. Give me a second here. Still in the building, people. I'm going to show you some more twerking.
Would you like to uncover?
Give me a second here, guys. Of course,
what are the best traffic sources your competitors are using to get traffic to their website?
Let me show you some more twerking, just to prove my point. Let me show you some more. Look at that. But let me guess. Oh, that's just a belly dancing. What do you think belly dancing is? All of it is the same. It's the same movements. I don't care if they're East Indian, Greco-Roman. I don't care. It's all twerking. Because she's moving her little. I want somebody to cam up and prove me wrong. I want somebody to cam up and prove me wrong on this one. Prove me wrong. Rise Girl says that's belly dancing, not twerking. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The same dance that those East Indian women are doing is the same dance that those black mothers are doing. But again, we're going to say, oh, well, that's different. How is it different? Twerking is not new. Twerking is old. Look, again, I'll show you. Look, watch, look. Boom. She's twerking. You cannot convince me otherwise. Rise Girl says, uh, dancing rituals in ancient times was not called twerking to serve that twerking behavior purpose. Okay. Oh yeah, and then okay. And so I see why Shannon says, "What purpose?" I want to know. Yeah, what was the purpose? Rise Girl, what was the purpose of belly dancing? If it wasn't for sexual reasons, what was the purpose? I want to know too. I want to know what was the purpose, Rise. Or maybe we are just full of shit about the past, and we try to pretend like the past was some. We want to romanticize the past. Oh, well, back then that wasn't what we identify as twerking. That was belly dancing. Oh, that was African ritual dancing. No, it was twerking. What's up, Sherrick? Sherrick says, "Who cares what it is traditional? Raping the woman that you desire is historically traditional. Kidnapping and saving people is traditional, but they are wrong. Do what's morally right. Period." Yeah. So again, I'm trying to figure out why people were talking about those black parents, those black women that were twerking at the school. Well, I mean, because again, you could always argue and say, well, dancing like that is a part of everybody's culture. They've been doing it for tens of thousands of years. I'm just saying. Oh, give me a second. Damn. All right, there we go. You can't convince me otherwise, man. Again, and I'm telling you, you can almost go to, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Look at all these pictures of East Indian women that they've painted. Look at all of that. Look at this one. Twerking. We got to stop pretending. We have to stop pretending. Michael Douglas Dean says, "Yo, bro, keep your foot on their neck." Yeah. So again, I'm going to show you the video of these black women who are twerking at a school. And again, I totally disagree with this narrative like, oh, that's shameful. No, they're doing what their ancient ancestors were doing. And so people love talking about their ancestors. Well, why not embrace twerking for what it is? Your ancestors were twerking thousands of years ago. So why demonize it? Let me show you again. Like I said, man, anybody can cam up. I'm not gonna stay on long right now because I have a 7 o'clock show. Gabe says, "Oh, they weren't doing it in front of children because Gabe has a time machine. Gabe has a time machine. So Gabe knows what they were doing back then. They weren't doing it in front of children. Gabe, you don't know what they were doing back then. And they probably were doing all that dancing in front of children. How do you think children learned it? How do you think they learned it? Oh, Gabe said she's on my side. Okay, okay. Roz Girl Cam up. Because I know you got something to say about this. I mean, you love talking about your ancestors. Why don't you talk about this ancient ancestral ritual that these beautiful black parents are doing at that school? I find it hard. I find it funny that we as a people, we love picking and choosing. Well, my ancestors did this, my ancestors did that. Well, your ancestors were also twerking. No, they weren't. That has nothing to do. No, they weren't twerking. Stop it. They were twerking. And Ross Girl is gonna say that these women they're misguided. How are they misguided? They have their children in school. They're participating at the pep rally. They're showing support for their child's school activities. I'm taking up for those black women. And if they want to twerk, do it. That's an ancient African ritual. But Ross, you're I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it. Stop. Sherrick, why don't you cam up? But like I said, man, you can go through any culture in the world, and this was practiced. These ancient dancing rituals were practiced. And I believe in certain aspects of culture, including the arts. And just like everybody loves, you know, oh, well, rap music is a part of culture. Well, why is twerking all of a sudden so bad? I showed you a picture that the ancient Egyptians drew 5,000 years ago. And those are your ancient ancestors. And they're out there twerking, just dancing. So embrace it for what it is. Sherrick says having your children in public schools is your first lost or L as a mother or a father. Damn. Gabe says that bake sale money was all in dollar bills. Wow. Okay, that's pretty funny. Let's see who's in here. What's up, sweet lady? Let me show you guys this again. Now, Rise Girl's gonna say that they're not twerking. Rise Girl's gonna say that she's people like Rise Girl are gonna make up some excuse. But what these women are doing here is the same thing that those women were doing at that pep rally. They're practicing an ancient African mating ritual. Prove me wrong. Sherrick says, "Oh, I agree that they are historical and traditional, just not marrying any chick that is shaking my ass to the general public. Just because my ancestors are cuckolds doesn't mean I am." Wow. I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I wasn't planning on staying long today. Let me see. Oh, Sherrick says prostitution is also an ancient religious temple ritual. Does it mean I am marrying a prostitute? Exactly. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. But start challenging people. Start calling people out for their hypocrisy. Because the same people who love the ancestors love everything about them. Start saying, well, the ancestors twerked, and you just talked about twerking. Well, what about that? Well, well, that's different. The ancestors weren't twerking. They were just practicing a cultural dance. A cultural dance. These black chicks in Egypt are half naked, if not naked entirely, and they're twerking their asses. And the black dude who drew it, he like, oh yeah, look at that. Uh, Let me see. Raj Girl says, I guess the African women walking bare-breasted and ass out means it's okay for Black American to walk around. Listen, I'm not saying that it's okay for anybody to do nothing, but all I'm saying is that we should stop picking and choosing. That's all I'm saying. Michael Douglas says, "Let's go, bro. You're the only one with guts to tell the truth." Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, man, prove me wrong. I would like for you guys to prove me wrong. Michael Douglas says, Rise Girl, cut the. So Rise Girl says, so I'm confused. I thought the message was shame on you. No, no. The message is we need to stop pretending. You know, if you are always talking about how great the ancestors were, well, the ancestors were twerking, but these millennials and Generation Xers, if all of a sudden you're looking down upon twerking. Well, why not say, well, the ancestors should be looked down upon for their twerking as well? That's all I'm saying. We should start calling it like it is. The ancestors they had bad habits too. Not my ancestors. They didn't have bad habits. They did have bad habits. Damn it, they did. I'm about to get up out of here. Look at that. Look at that. That's evidence right there. That's all the evidence you need. That is all the evidence that you need. Shauna, do you have anything to say about this? Shauna, before I go, do you have anything to say about this? Okay, I don't know where she's at. Michael Douglas says they did have bad habits. Fact. Yeah, they did. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, sir. They did have bad habits. And I'm exposing them. And that's just like I love exposing all the other ancestors. They had bad habits. Let's see. Doesn't look like anybody wants to cam up. Somebody get the hell up out of here. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to get the hell up out of here. Peace.